Hey guys, what's up? GreenMachineSam back with another video, and today we're doing a 2K22 roster update. We're going to go over a couple things and get some things figured out heading into the NBA playoffs. The play-ins are happening. The first 4 games happened. This should be going up on a Thursday, the Thursday right before the play-in games. The play-in games are on, the final 2 play-in games are on Friday, and I would assume the playoffs will either start Sunday night or Monday night, giving at least the play-in teams at least a day off. So, if you guys are on PS4 and you guys need a new roster, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to head over to Features, go to Create Roster. Yours will probably load a little bit faster as you probably have a little bit better Wi-Fi. Go to NBA Roster, User Created, and then you guys are going to want to look up my online ID. My online ID is GreenMachineSam. Just the color green, and then machine, and Sam, S-A-M, and you will get all my rosters to pop up. So, what you guys want to do is grab the 4-14 ones. If you guys grab the March ones, you're not going to have them as up to date. Now, all 4 of the April ones are the same exact ones. The April, the playoffs, and the My Ratings are all the same. I have not done anything for My Ratings. What I'm probably going to do for that roster is give extra bonuses to players that have good games in the playoffs. You know, you score 30, cool, I'm going to boost you up. You score, you drop 50 in a game 7, I'm going to boost you up a shit ton. Stuff like that. And then playoffs in April are just simple roster fixes that I have done. The main one being the free agency fix, so that when you load into a franchise, all the 74s and 75s aren't immediately signed and put onto teams, and all the low development guys are kicked off. So, you may be saying, what do I need this roster for? Well, number 1, it is 2K's ratings, but the free agents, of course. It is up to date. It has everybody on the correct rosters. Now, you may be saying, well, why do I need it then? If it's only a free agency fix, I fixed little things as well. Dallas Mavericks, when you load in, I think normally have 3 point guards listed. Brunson, Dinwiddie, and Doncic. I moved positions on certain players so that you could have the best lineup possible when entering a game. Another reason why, if you download now, you will be able to keep these rosters, and it'll be easier for you to find me, hopefully, once the off season hits and once the finals are over, and that will include draft, free agency, and any trades that happen in the off season. I will try to keep up to date at least on the coaches. I don't know about the front office of the teams. I will try to keep up to date on that as well if I can, but no promises there. I'm going to try to keep up to date a little bit more on this roster than I did 2K21. Each year I'm going to try to do a little bit more to make the roster even more enjoyable for people that don't plan on buying the next game. Another big thing that I did is I went ahead and changed everybody's age if they have a birthday in March or April. March I got done last time I made a video like this, but this month we are doing April. We're about a quarter of the way through, just over. It's closer to halfway than it is a quarter. Not even a quarter, a third of the way through. So, anybody that has a birthday in April has already got moved up. You may say, well, that's not fair. It is completely fair. It makes it easier for me to do updates. Then I'm not being like, okay, when did I stop off last? When did I not stop off last? Yes, updates have been a little bit slower. That's because 2K hasn't pushed anything out, so there was nothing to really update. Did you really miss Isaiah Thomas on the Hornets? Did you really miss Chris Dunn on the Trailblazers? No, you probably didn't. If a team has more than 17 players, I cannot accommodate all the players. Like Portland, if you go to their roster right now, I think they have like 21 dudes on their roster, because I'm pretty sure like Lillard, Hart, and Ingles and a couple other guys are injured and were out for the season. So they had a bunch of hardship guys. I cannot personally do hardship contracts. I wish I could. It would make my life a lot easier. So as you see, I don't think Curry's birthday has come across yet, but he is 34 in this roster. You don't have to use my roster. Remember that. You don't have to. I'm not going to take offense to you guys not using my roster. I do it for myself, and I do it for anybody who wants to use my roster. Now, if there's any questions, comments, concerns about the roster, whether it's, oh, this guy doesn't seem correct, or, something's wrong, let me know. I'm more than willing to fix it. That is something I'm willing to do. Just comment down below, be like, hey, this guy isn't wearing the right number. Hey, this guy isn't on the correct team. Hey, this guy, his overall in the 2K22 roster is actually this. Now, I will not adjust minor ratings. Like, some people are like, well, this guy is supposed to be at actually a B- instead of a B, or, in a certain category. Or he's supposed to be at an 82 instead of an 83. It's not going to make that big of a difference. The overall is really is going to be what matters to you, especially if you're just doing rebuilds. But I think it's a good roster. And like I said, once the off season comes around, you're going to want this roster. You're going to want to subscribe to the channel so that you guys will be notified anytime I post a new roster. Now, if you're here for Madden news real quick, the Madden roster will be coming out the 15th. Granted, it's been getting updated slower now. It was getting updated about once a day. Now it's slowed to about once every 2 days, once every 3 days. I am trying to at least get most of the free agency stuff done, but I'm not getting as many teams done as I wanted. But keep looking. Once the draft comes, I will be doing that. I'm still getting free agency stuff done. I have most of it up to date as possible, and I'll be filling in more questions there. My dog was kind of being loud in the background, so I figured I'd stop the recording, make sure everything was all right. But with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoy this content, I would appreciate it if you guys stick around, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like the video at minimum. It does help, and it does spread the video out even more, and more people get to enjoy this content and see what I'm creating. With that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.